What's up there guys, GarethWilliam414 here, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. In today's video, 5 facts about Gaia the Fierce Knight. This guy for me is one of the most nostalgic and iconic monsters in the game. It was obviously one of the main cards in Yugi's Duelist Kingdom deck, and whenever he was played you just knew he was going to take down whatever was in his way with its Spiral Spear Strike. This also was of course one of the first cards in the game, being released in 2002's classic first set, Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon, and of course the original Yugi starter deck. This for me is just one of those cards that when I see it I just think of the very early days of Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'm very excited to cover some of the facts on this card. And don't forget guys, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by smashing that like button. Let's see if we can hit 350 likes on this video. So with that being said, let's jump straight into the video. Gaia the Fierce Knight is a level 7 Earth Attribute Warrior type monster. It has an attack of 2300 and a defense of 2100. His flavor text reads, "A knight whose horse travels faster than the wind. His battle charge is a force to be reckoned with." So with that background being done, let's get straight into the facts. With Gaia being one of the most recognisable cards in the early days of the game, it obviously became very popular. This led to it having many counterparts, almost having one for every type in the game. It had a retrained counterpart in Swift Gaia the Fierce Knight, who later became the cover card for Dark Beginning 2 and Retro Pack 2. Also, did you know that in several of the secret rare tin versions of this card, the background was printed as super rare rather than secret rare? There was also retrained counterparts charging Gaia the Fierce Knight, a Rising Gaia the Fierce Knight, and finally Lord Gaia the Fierce Knight from the Dark Side of Dimensions movie pack. It has 3 fusion counterparts in the classic Gaia the Dragon Champion, which was the first fusion monster we saw Yugi play. It is also surprisingly a wind attribute monster, though both monsters needed to fuse this awesome creature, Gaia the Fierce Knight and of course Curse of Dragon, are both earth and dark attributes. The other fusion counterparts were Sky Galloping Gaia the Dragon Champion and Gaia Drake the Universal Force. It also has a synchro counterpart in Gaia Knight the Force of Earth, whose arms, torso and legs are similar to that of Yusei's classic Junk Warrior. It is also one of 3 synchros in the entire game not to have an effect, the others being Notoria Leodrake and Scrap Archfiend. Its Xyz counterpart is Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charge, who has the same type, attribute, attack, defense, level and rank as Gaia the Dragon Champion and Sky Galloping Gaia the Dragon Champion. It was also the first Xyz monster to have an effect that did not require you to detach any of its Xyz materials. Its final counterpart is one of the new Link monsters, Gaia Saber the Video Knight, which is the first Gaia Machine type monster. This card also has the highest attack of all the new Link monsters currently available to us, and just like Gaia Knight the Force of Earth was the first synchro monster not to have an effect, Gaia Saber is the first Link monster without one. The only monster type that Gaia does not have a counterpart for is Ritual. However, in the manga and some of the video games, this card is directly needed in order to Ritual summon the Black Luster Soldier. This was also seen in the anime when Yugi summoned it against Mai in their Duelist Kingdom semi-final duel. Gaia the Fierce Knight, or Swift Gaia the Fierce Knight, I'll leave that up to you, appear in the artworks of Baton of the Hero, Heroes Guild, and Spiral Spear Strike, which is also the name of Gaia the Fierce Knight's attack. If we look at the OCG and TCG card against the Bandai version, we can see these differences. For starters, the Bandai version is level 6 rather than the level 7 monster we're used to. Its attack remains the same at 2300, but its defense differs. The Bandai version has a defense of only 1600, whereas the OCG and TCG version has a defense of 2100. The last and quite possibly most noticeable difference is that the horse on the Bandai version is blue, instead of the purple OCG and TCG version. Another time that we can see Gaia's horse bearing a different colour is in Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0, where the horse is actually brown. Guess you can never have too many different coloured horses. If we look at the Tablet of Lost Memories, which is an old ancient Egyptian tablet that depicts a scene from the pharaoh's past. Here he can be seen facing off in a duel against his priest Seto, and if we look to the right behind the pharaoh we can see Gaia the Fierce Knight on his side, along with the Swords of Revealing Light. Other cards featured in the tablet are of course the gods. From left to right we have Ra, Slifer and Obelisk. The the Blue Eyes White Dragon and Dark Magician are facing off just above the Pharaoh and Priest Seto. Finally, on the left side of Seto we can see Battleox, and in the Japanese version, Monster Reborn. Gaia the Fierce Knight has two different OCG and TCG artworks. Their artworks of course have been taken from the Yu-Gi-Oh manga, just like the vast majority of other cards. Its first OCG and TCG artwork, the one that we are all most familiar with, was taken from the manga Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel 37, To the Death. There is a panel which shows the monster being summoned. The artwork was taken from this. The second and newer of the artworks was taken from the manga Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel 59, The Legendary Swordsman. There is a panel where we see Gaia being sacrificed for the ritual summon of Black Luster Soldier. It is here that we can see this artwork has been used for this card. Thanks for watching guys, this was my video 5 facts about Gaia the Fierce Knight. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something awesome about this classic Yu-Gi-Oh monster. I'm working very hard to get through all of your suggestions and the list is getting very long, so bear with me as I work my way through it. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by smashing that like button, and of course share this video with a friend that is into Yu-Gi-Oh, as it really does help this channel grow. If you're new here and you'd like to see more fact videos like this one, or interested in the character deck stuff that I do, hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all of my future releases. And while I'm at it, I might as well just say I'm on social media as well, so I'll leave the links to my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram on the video here. Feel free to contact me at any time with any questions or just want a general chat. I'm always up for that. Thank you so much for watching guys. I will see you in the next video. Take care.